Before I get started, I just wanted to say thank you all for 100 subscribers. This is incredible. I am so grateful for all of you, and I feel like you're all my friends now. So, whether you like it or not, we're friends. And thanks for being here. I really appreciate you all, because otherwise, without you, it'd be just me sitting here talking to a camera, and it'd be pretty awkward. So, thank you all. I'm grateful and hope that you're all doing well. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. I just wanted to do a quick wrap up of this year before jumping into my year ahead spread. First of all, happy winter solstice. It is the longest night of the year, and then we get back to some light, at least in the northern hemisphere. Happy summer solstice for those of us, or for those of you in the southern hemisphere. I'm sorry to say that soon it's going to be getting dark for you all. First things first, I finished my tarot journal. It's complete. I have a couple pages left, but I am not going to push myself to finish it. So this is done, and I need to do my review for December and everything like that still, but December's not over yet, so I'm going to leave that. But I do have a new tarot journal. I bought this at Target. I saw it and was obsessed. It's got some gold edges. I realized this year, after successfully keeping a tarot journal for the first time ever in all of my years of using tarot, that I need a big page. I can't have those little, I can't have a journal like this size because the pages are just so small, and I really don't feel like I have enough room to write everything that I want to in there. So I used my big journal, and I realized that that's something that I really like, so I went even bigger. I didn't mean to go this big, but this cover is just gorgeous, and I couldn't resist, so I bought it. And another thing that I love and can't really stand, just personal preferences, I don't like stark white pages, so these pages are a little bit cream colored, and I'm very excited about that. So my year ahead spread and everything like that is going in here. Just a couple reflection things. I'm gonna play with some decks while I do that, just so that you have something to look at. Some reflection things. Let's see. I found my very favorite deck of all time ever this year. I got the Herb Crafters Tarot, and it's kind of a funny story how I came about it anyways. I was going to order it straight from US Games website, and the website was glitchy and crashing, so I was like, okay, fine. Maybe this just isn't the time for me. Maybe I just shouldn't get it from here, because I'd been interested in the Herb Crafters Tarot since it came out in 2019, but just never got around to getting it. And so I said, this year, I'm just going to do it because I keep looking at it and I really want it. Let me just try it. US Games website was weird and didn't work. And I was like, let me just call my local metaphysical store and see if they have it. Usually, I haven't had a lot of good luck when it comes to decks that aren't new, trying to find them at the store. So I didn't have very high hopes for it, but I was like, let me call and see just in case. So I called, and they had one copy left. And I was like, this is meant to be. Let me go pick it up right now. So I went and immediately purchased it, and I can confidently say that that was the best purchase that I have made all year. So I've also had a couple of shifts in my spirituality this year. I was working with a goddess and really trying to make it work, but I realized that she was telling me, and I knew inside that it just wasn't meant to be. So I closed that door and think that I'm going to switch my focus for 2023. Instead of doing stuff with deity, I want to work with some dragon energy. So I have a course with Lisa Dalligan that I purchased earlier this year or late last year and started it and really was enjoying it, but then I kind of fell off in February, I think, and I want to get back to that. It's called the Dragon's Awakening course, and it's all about connecting with different dragon energy and stuff like that. So I'm very excited about that. I'm going to be jumping right into that in the new year. I think that's going to be my focus for the whole year. I'm going to try and spread the course out so that it lasts the whole year. I think that's my plan for right now. I'm pretty excited about it. I haven't done anything like this before, so I'm excited to see how that's going to go. But I think that that's really all I have for updates and reflecting on the year. I'm just going to jump right into the year ahead spreads. I think I'm just going to mash these into one video. So this will be the last video for the year, is my guess. But we'll see how that goes. So here's my plan when it comes to my year ahead spread. So I'm going to use the Herb Crafter's Tarot and the Divine Doors. I saw this on, I think Marlena did this. Used the Divine Doors for something, for a reading for herself. And that was really something that I thought was really cool. So I'm going to pick a door, and each month I'm going to flip the door over and get the message. So I'm just going to take a picture of the doors and not know the message at the beginning of the year, and then as I'm working through the year I will go through it that way. Yes, so it was Marlena who did this, and it was the Choose Your Own Adventure Tarot, and that really got me inspired to use this because I really haven't used this in readings before, so I think this will be fun. I'm also going to use the Herb Crafter's Tarot, so that'll be kind of my oracle and tarot for the whole year. And then Kelly from the Truth and Story does a Wheel of the Year spread, so she goes winter, midwinter, spring, mid-spring, summer, blah, 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 and so on and so forth. So I'm going to do that with the Witch's Wisdom Tarot, and so each card will be for half the season. So the first card will be for the winter solstice, and then midwinter and the vernal equinox and everything like that. And then I'll have these cards for the year along with my year ahead spread. So I am first going to do the year ahead. And I think I'm just going to shuffle. I'll cut this out and bring you back when I am laying the cards out. Okay, I've shuffled and cut. It's time to do the year ahead. So January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Great. And the back of the deck is the Ace of Fire. Now let's pick a Divine Door for each. I'm just gonna actually look through this first because let's take a look. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcana cards, which is pretty big energy. I am not excited for the Tower a year from now, but I'll get through it. It'll be fine. I like seeing the Magician and the High Priestess here. Those are some really good energies. We also have the Wheel of Fortune, so this could be good. We'll see. It looks like maybe it's going to be kind of an overwhelming time for me in March, and then things are going to shift and hopefully ease up a little bit. We've got a lot of like overwhelming big energy at the beginning of the year, and it seems like it slowly lessens and then gradually grows again. I like having two aces. We have the Ace of Fire and the Ace of Earth here. That's going to be pretty good. I'm excited about that. It seems like we've got a good reading. The only thing that's making me nervous is the Tower, but I'm going to try my best to just live with it because that's all you can do. It's going to happen. And that's it. So let's shuffle and pick some divine doors for each of the months and see what we get. Well, see what I get. You know what I mean. Okay. I shuffled, knocked, and cut the deck. So we've got January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. And this card is the back of the deck. Oh. Okay. So I've never really used this deck in readings before. But it's really interesting to see the colors and the way that they interact with the cards. Like, look at this. The color palette, I feel, is very similar for these. That's very interesting. You've got kind of the swirling and circular, and you've got the swirling and circular. This one, they're beautiful. It's the same exact shape. Incredible. I'm so amazed by this. Look at this. You're stepping right into this, and you could come, it's like this is the far away, and then once you get through, you get to here. This definitely feels like High Priestess energy, even though these look very different. This multiple doorways, but somewhat being open, and you really don't know where it leads because the window is white and you can't see through it. Very High Priestess. This is for sure 5 energies because it's dark and confusion, but it's also coming into the light. This one feels like the Magician, even though there's different colors, but you have the black center. So cool. This very much feels like 8 of Earth. Look how steady and secure and strong that is. I just love how all of the cards, the doors feel like look at this. The colors match. It goes right out into here. Oh, this is incredible. I'm so amazed by this deck. I'm so glad that I have this deck and am using it now for this because this is really, really cool. So I have a picture of all of this. I'm going to stack these because I don't want to look at the message right now. I want to have these messages for the months, so I'm going to put these, I'm going to do what some people do, so they put them upside down. Then we've got these. I will look at the overall energy for the year message. So it says, inner power. By your command, you brought yourself here. At this moment in life, you have nothing to fear. Okay. That makes me feel a lot better about getting the Tower card. It seems like this is going to be a year of really finding myself and digging into my own power and strength instead of relying on others. So I very much like that. kind of energy. I'm going to put these away because I will journal about them in a minute. But I want to pull cards for the solstices and all of that stuff first. Last thing before we start journaling, let's get into it. I'm excited because I do love this deck and I like having a little excuse to use it. Okay, so I need 8 cards. I'm going to shuffle these and then I'll come back when it's time to cut. Okay, so let's pull some of these. We've got for the winter solstice, that's right now. For midwinter, well, I'll try and do it in a circle, I guess. Then the vernal equinox, mid-spring, then the summer solstice, midsummer, autumnal equinox, mid-autumn. And the back of the deck is the 8 of air. For right now, we've got the Craftsman of Earth. I really like this card. This is some good energy. Midwinter, we have the World, which is actually the first card, and it's the pilgrim is stepping away and really turning inward and coming back to nature. Then for the vernal equinox, we have the 9 of Earth, which is kind of funny that there's the snow all over for the first beginning of spring. I'm going to actually lay these out like this so that I can take a picture of them at least. Then mid-spring, we have the Pilgrim, and this is actually the last card in the Major Arcana. Technically, like, it's laid out that way in the book. So this is kind of a fulfilling thing. We've got the beginning and the end. Then we have the Witch of Earth for the summer solstice. We have Strength for midsummer. And I like this because the energy that we have in August is the 5 of air. So I think that we'll need this strength energy. We can tap into that. Well, I can actually. Then the 9 of fire is the autumnal equinox. And I love that we have really these earth-centered things. Just cards, not titles. And then mid-autumn is the 9 of air. And the back of the deck is the 8 of air. So that's kind of interesting that we have the 8 and 9. We have a lot of, oh my gosh. Okay, we have 3 9s, which is a lot. And 3 9s, 3 major arcana, and 2 court cards. So these are very big energies, very powerful things that are coming. I'm interested to see about these. Let me take a picture of it and then I can get down to journaling. Another thing that I forgot to mention for the Herb Crafter's Tarot is I'm going to use the plant, because last year I had this, well, this year I had the Seed and Sickle Oracle that I used and had a plant or herb essence energy to work with each month. So I'm going to be using the herb on the tarot card for my herbal focus of the month. And I'm really going to try and tap into that energy as well. And it's kind of like how Anna from Astro Lady Tarot used tarot as oracle. I'm going to be using the tarot deck for not only the energy of the month, but also as oracle for the herbal energy. So I think that we've got all of the cards laid out. Now it's time to get to journaling. I think that I'm going to just journal. I don't think I have anything left for talking, so this might just be a little quiet section. Maybe I'll put some music over so you can see. There's not much that I'm going to be doing writing-wise. I actually don't know if this paper is going to work well for fountain pens, so we will find out right now. I'm going to leave this page blank and then start working on this one. As it turns out, I don't have any paper in my printer. I ordered some more and it should be coming soon, so no journaling today. I guess we're all off the hook. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all next year. I hope that you all are having a great end of the year, and I hope that the beginning of next year is smooth and happy and healthy for all of you. So thank you.